guess it's a welfare check on the room and just in terms of how everybody's handling the drama of this, Coach.
Well, I think we handled it pretty good in Vancouver. I think we played hard. I think I'm really proud of the way our player respond. I think that's for us. We close the loop as much as possible, and we're all in this together. And Bill will address the team today, so that's where we stand. But I think all is good with the boys right now.
How important is it for your group, for everybody, to have Bill do that?
Oh yeah, I think it's a tough situation for everybody. You know, it's a tough situation for the league. It's a tough situation for our ownership. It's a tough situation for everybody because there's rumor everywhere. So we don't know. I assume everybody has stuff they can say, stuff they cannot say. It's the same thing for everybody. So it's not my job to comment on that. Mm-hmm. My job is just to make sure our team is ready to play in those circumstances. It's to make sure we're ready to fight for each other, and that's my job, and that's what I have to do. The rest is out of my hands.
Do you have any experience or any comparables in terms of closing the loop, in terms of focusing your team in your career that you've been through this?
In that kind of situation, you know, my wife texted me yesterday. She said, "You coached since 30 years. We thought we saw everything. We were both wrong." So here we go. That's something new. So, but at the end of the day, my job is to coach the team. And my job is not to do politics. My job is not to look at what will happen next year. I'm not saying I'm not a human being. I am, but our job, the coach, the player, is to focus on what we can control. We will have information. The information we don't have, it's not because people don't want to give us the information. It's probably because they can't or because there's bigger impact or whatever. And that is, I understand that part. And I'm not saying that make it very easy, but I understand that. That's part of life. There's stuff your boss cannot tell you. There's stuff my boss cannot tell me, and I'm okay with that. And the player has to be okay. That's part of life. It's same thing than a team who a week before the trade deadline. You think the GM come in the room and we're trying to get those 3 guys, and we don't know who will be traded for those guys. That's not the way it happens. So that's in life. You have to do your job, and that's what we will try to do tonight. And as best as we can.
He doesn't tell you that before the trading deadline?
He communicates with me, but not necessarily with the players. So there's always stuff like that, you know. But it's all. We have a great group. We love each other. We like to be each other. The player fought extremely hard for us, for our organization last game. We're proud of them. So we know we have a really good opponent who play really well. They're top team in the league for a reason. So for us, we have plenty of to focus on with those guys.
You spoke of Bill speaking to the team. Is that something he'll do kind of this morning, or just so we kind of have a...
He will do it today.
He'll do it
He'll
today.
do it today. It's a matter of timing, the flight and everything. But he's been in communication with us on what's going on and stuff. It's just a matter of there's a lot of moving part, and there's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know. I do not know, and do I want to know? No, don't need to know now. You know, it's not my job. That's Billy will address those situations, the leadership of the team, and you know, you need to understand Billy's situation as well. He report to I don't know who. I just don't know. So that's not my business. That's not my job.
Some hard afternoon naps today to get in.
Oh, for who? For me?
After a meeting like that, a lot of guys have a lot of stuff in their head.
That's that's part of it. But I think our guys react really well in Vancouver. You know, that was the same thing in Vancouver. It broke in the morning of the game, and I think the guys react really well, and they fought for each other, and that's what we want from our guys. That's what my job is. I try to answer the question you ask me as well as I can, but at the same time, I don't really know what to tell you guys. It's out of my hands. It's out of my control. There's nothing I can do. My job is to coach the team, and my job is to make sure the players are ready. And I try to keep the human side as close as possible because that's the most important thing. But at the same time, we have business to conduct. We have a game tonight, and we play against a fantastic team.
Or any lineup changes you're considering?
No, I think we'll be fine. We have a little bit of bug, but I didn't talk to Z after the morning skate, but everybody was on the ice, so I assume we'll be fine.
Matias Macelli, what does he mean to this team?
It means a lot. He's a really good player. He has a great vision. He's a great asset for us, and he's playing good both sides of the puck. You know, he's underrated defensively, and he can create possession. He create plays. A great playmaker. He's a really good player.